Hey YouTube, Dawson Rider here with my review of the Power Rangers Dino Charge Power Packs Series 2 Wave 1, I think it is. There's been so many of these now, and this is the start of Series 2, obviously, that just seems redundant. But essentially, if you can't tell already, these are all clear versions of the little mini dino figures we've already gotten, and all of the Dino Chargers are special colored editions, which are not show accurate, but are actually quite different than we normally get. Like I said, there's a lot of Chargers in here. I'm not going to go over the sounds for all of them because most of them, like 97% of them, we've seen in all my other reviews, so it would just kind of be redundant. So I'm going to try to, hopefully future me will post like up now little bubbles that link to the other reviews so you can hear the sounds if you haven't heard them. But I will be doing just a couple test ones, and then there's one I believe that hasn't been done. So yeah, this is mainly going to be an aesthetic review, so it's a lot of explanation. So I guess we'll just dive right in. We'll do T-Rex first because I said so. So as you can see, it's the same exact one as you got before. It's just clear red instead of solid red or black from that special Toys R Us edition one. It's just the same little mini dinosaur figure. You can separate them, you can put the battery in here and then reconnect it, or you can mix and match them with any of the other ones. Really, nothing spectacular there. Honestly, I'm not really that huge of a fan of the minifigures in this set, just being kind of clear pieces. I'm not sure what they would have done with it, but I do quite like these battery variants. So as you can see here, we have T-Rex's battery as his Tyrannosaurus Rex there, and instead of being just like the typical gray colors and stuff, it's actually full-on red, and you have like the silver paint here, which actually looks really nice. All of these are just kind of really neat variants. Like I said, none of them are show accurate, but they're pretty cool looking variants, especially, you know, if you like collecting these batteries. And they all also have unique little animations to it. So here you can see T-Rex is glittery, but he's got an animation of running as opposed to just transforming. One note, I don't know if you can tell I have it on here, but multiple ones of these in this wave I have a problem with this button sticking like I really haven't had before. Alright, now here we have this battery here for the Diplodocus? Dippin', I don't know what's happening, I don't know. But it's also, as you can see, a very different version. You actually have a clear colored here, and like this bright yellow, looks like an emergency. And this one actually has a really neat little animation here. It's actually like hatching out of an egg. It reminds me of like Pokemon Evolution. Multiple ones on this have those as well. I guess I'll show like this one just to show that sound's not included. Wait, let me get it right. Let's do this one.
Unleash the power! Diplodocus!
Okay, so yeah. You have that. I think I missed the first sound, but all of them are going to be the same sounds we've gotten before. They're just, you know, different colors. I'll do like one more besides the new one we're getting. Okay, so now here's Pink's, obviously just a clear repaint, nothing to write home about. Here's her battery, just like T-Rex's, it's done in her solid color and the nice silver. And then you have the little animation, and this one actually, if you can see it, she's actually drilling with her horn, which is really cool. And then you have this one here, which does the egg hatching, which is pretty neat, the Allosaurus. Let's do this one, and then the next one I think is the last sound we'll be doing. There we go. That's the sound we were missing last time.
Unleash the power! Allosaurus!
Alright. So then we only have one more to show. Alright, so I don't know why I'm going this way. I guess I just am. Here's Raptor, the Green Rangers. Yet again, see, it's just a clear repaint. That's pretty much going to be repetitive. I'm going to pick up every single one of these and say that same thing. Here's his battery. You've got a little animation here, if you can see it, of him actually slashing his tail, which is pretty neat. Alright, and then this one I believe, yeah, this is the one that they have made a regular version of this. I have not found it yet. I don't think a lot of people have found it, but there is going to be a regular version of this, but I think this is pretty much the only one that I don't already have a sound for, and it has the little egg animation here. So let's do the sounds for this one. Alright, so that is that. Okay, now we're going back the other way. Because I don't know why I decided to go that direction. Here's Blue's. His battery. He actually has a little rolling animation. Stego, use rollout. There we go. And then this super orange Oviraptor one. It's like, this one's like super, like I feel like it's a Cheeto flavored Dino Charger. Alright, Black Rangers, which is just a little clearer as usual. Here's his battery. He actually has a really neat little animation of him blasting. If you can see it. It's kind of hard to tell, unfortunately, because of the glare, and I apologize, but he does have a little blaster animation. And then the other battery that comes with it here, another one of the egg transformation ones of Iguanodon. Alright, now we're going to move to the back row. So here we have Golds. There also is a regular version of Golds, which comes with a different wave. It was like hard to find on its own, and it can't really warrant its own review. It's just, the distribution on these is really weird. So this one, it's not as clear as the other ones. It's just kind of more of a, I don't know, it's clear-ish. There we go. It's a clear-ish one. But we have seen that mold before in like the special Toys R Us set. But here's its battery, which is actually pretty cool. It's got a pretty nice, it's got a better gold color than the suit in the show. And this one, it flies across the little plane here. And then you have another version of the Stegosaurus battery, which is the Blue Rangers. At this time, this is its egg version. So like you just have so many different versions at this point of the Core Rangers batteries. And then here's Kentro Spikers. Clear little blue one, which I always mistake for being Onkydons. And he's got his own little version here of the like Core Rangers batteries, except he just walks across his screen, no real cool animation. Here you have the special little egg transformation version of Triceratops. Oh. Okay. This review just seems so boring. Like I feel like there should be like How I Met Your Mother reruns on in the background to entertain you. Alright. Here's this guy. Meow. Gary jokes, I don't know. The Ammonite battery. And he kind of like rolls across screen too, which is pretty neat. And then here you have Kentrosaurus's other special battery, which has its own little egg one. So you got all these different variants going on here. Alright, we're in the home stretch, guys. We only have 3 more just to randomly look at. Alright, and then here's Graphites. There also is a regular version of this. I've already seen this from the special Toys R Us set, but there is a regular version of this, which is like... I found them with this wave. I just, like I said, it didn't warrant its own review for those two, since we've already seen the sounds too. But here's his unique battery, and he just sort of does a skull bash. Like I mentioned before, but the silver paint on all of these is actually really nice. It's got a really nice shine to it. Here's another one of the egg ones. Alright, now we have the Dino Scrander one. The little Psycho one, a little clear version. This one looks like an ice cube of lemonade. And you have its special battery. It's just running across screen. And then the special Pokemon Evolution egg for Green Ranger's Raptor. Alright, now we're on the last one. Here we go. Here they are. Tuparanda, which is essentially the same mold as Gold's here, who's fallen over. But it's like super clear. We've already seen this one as well in a regular edition. Here's its battery. It's a pretty nice looking battery. The white is really nice on it. It's doing this really cool, let me see if I can get it closer, really cool slashing effect on there, so that's pretty neat. And then you have Black Ranger's special Evolution egg version. So that's pretty much it. So you're essentially getting this type, which is like the silver colored with a the main color of whatever the Zord is, and it has a little either running animation or a bit of an action animation, and then you have the Dino Evolution ones. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Overall, this set's kind of a mixed bag in the sense that, as I mentioned at the top of the review, I'm not a huge fan of the clear figures. They're just really not that exciting. But I actually do really dig the Chargers. They're not show accurate, so if you're a person that only wants things from the show, that's definitely not for you. But if you're collecting a lot of these Chargers, and especially since this is essentially my second time collecting them, I think those are actually pretty neat looking design wise. So if you're someone that likes to collect a lot of different things, I can recommend these because they're actually pretty neat variants. But overall, they're not a must have for a collection, and the clear figures are really kind of a disappointment. But it's like, what else can they do? Because at this point, including stuff from Dino Supercharged, we've pretty much have all of them but a handful of the Chargers that appear in the show, so I imagine we'll probably get versions like these for like the Purple and Silver Ranger stuff and whatnot next year. So yeah, anyway, until next time, make sure to check out the Crazy Podcast at WritersRangerNovels.com, and of course don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Until next time, it's Dawson Rider, signing out.